Old school, Gemstone hip hop.
1, 2, 3, casualty.
Yo, alla fräscha brudar som vill gå med i min fanclub, hör av er till mig 0740 544 373.
Destined to be casualty. I'm just an MC, me and me. Destined to be casualty.
1, 2, 3, casualty.
I'm great at this. My shit's way out like escape hatches. I blast a murder rhyme with my verbal nine on fake rappers. I make crackers lose their confidence. My preponderance got them competence. Pissed like incontinence and common sense. I'm the reason why your mom is tense. I guess that's how it goes. When the beer and the ganja blends become your friend. See, it's when I rhyme, you're not a friend of mine. And if you was too whack, I wouldn't even spend a line. See all these speak rappers thinking they rhymes gonna last. I'm too hip to waste lines on your ass. Now ain't that a virtue? Yo, my raps will hurt you, so don't push it like the Ross in the Jap commercial. I cracked my first brew when you were still a fetus. Now I chill with reefers and build with the illest peoples. Hey yo, I leave marks like Stalin. Peace to my cousin Bullseye, we spark in the box of falling. And I hit it in Bolster too. With the sense up in the chest, I get lifted like I'm portable. You know how they shorty do. I'm so bad that even dead people want my autograph on their toe tag. Kid, you better listen to me, cause I force kids to come off their high horses like Christopher Reeve. I'ma fuck you up. Yeah, I do like the bone ya beyond K-Line. Down with my crew like Estonia.
I'm just an MC, me and me. Destined to be casualty.
I'm the type to kick the rhyme and act. Who could fuck with that?
Destined to be casualty. I'm just an MC, me and me.
1, 2, 3, casualty.
If you think this'll be my only record, don't expect it, that's absurd. So fuck what you heard, like a lonely shepherd. I rock rhymes to uplift the brain. MC stars flies TWA, but I'm on a different plane. It's a shame thinking this a game, so I've been dissing them rappers that wanna roll, like auditioning actors. What, are you surprised this brother's fun?
I'm having a ball.
But that's cause I excised, you're the one. Did you get that line? Kid, I think not. See, you the type that can play Russian roulette with a slingshot. And you probably got a walking with a kickstand. This man's like quicksand, you don't wanna go there. So don't do it to yourself. You better do like an adoption and bring it up somewhere else. You'll get beat because I kicks and snare you. Best believe you leave with scratches, and now rappers wanna hear you. I dare you to step to this verbal gladiator. Got an urge for battle flavor, these are birds that'll pave the way for the rappers to keep it true to bear. I do shit here like selling my pubic hairs for souvenirs. Peace through my pants, tank over, metaphor, and be smooth. Grab motherfuckers, get A to seafood. It's the vertiginous verbalist known as casualty. When I rocked it, a stalker wouldn't go after me.
I'm just an MC, me and me. Destined to be casualty.
I'm the type to kick the rhyme and act. Who could fuck with that?
Destined to be casualty. I'm just an MC, me and me.
1, 2, 3, casualty.
DJ MB, Looptroop, DJ Rays, K-Real, GSF, Superside. My main man Matt's on B3. My main man Lonnie B, Danger Mouth, Bill McGee. All of the super friends, yeah, it's like that. Casualty signing off.
To the R, A to the K, to the. Give me that microphone so I can take it to the front line. To win the rap war, I gotta stay unsigned. A mercenary, burning hot like sunshine. No purple heart and no love for one time. Two-time ambassadors eat you up at lunchtime, while me and Luciano kick another punchline to save mankind from stepping on the landmine. I'm anti. MCs rapping like they on standby. This the last time. That's why I plan my time to enhance minds. And I'm Sweden's finest. You'll rewind this, erase this behind this. Create a holocaust all across and knock 'em ahead. Tag your head like Gorbachev. While I turn Graceland into a wasteland equipped with spray cans, I leave it all to face and start fires with gasoline-drenched car tires on rich art buyers, then hop over the barbed wire. When they sound the alarm siren, I'm long gone in the sunset on top of things like a mobbed on. It don't stop, it continues like La Lucha. Before I'm out, I say peace to my mushka. I'm in the mountains chanting your Rastaman. To the fascists, no pasarán. Hey yo, it's urban guerrilla warfare tactics. Yo, Act, you got the gas, I got the matches.
Yo, B, you don't even gotta ask this. In the streets we cause riots and class clashes, using guerrilla warfare tactics.
Got pictures of Margaret Thatcher for target practice.
Promo and knacker, we preach what we practice.
Cause it's easier that way than backwards. Yeah. Check it. Yo. Some rappers are actors, there's rappers and activists on some guerrilla warfare tactics shit.
I manufacture special design car bombs for limos. They go off like hard-ons and bimbos. My squad's gone far beyond the point of return. We at the point of letting you burn like joints. Hit you where it hurts. Not even the church is sacred ground enough to stop our work. Guerrilla warfare, it's not a fair type war. We fight lying down, but these underdogs spark and bite back with potassium chlorate and pipes in the combo. It's more great with no love you bombs than hate you signs. They got restraining laws to prohibit the mines. They got high-tech shit, no limit funds to fund their own squad of batch packing bandits. They got nightsticks and guns. We got tons of kitchen knives to kill the wives, daughters, and sons. They want the other cheek to get turned. Prepare for flaming molotovs and toupees and perms. You gotta pay. Truce is adjourned. You dug up the tomahawk after deading off the man in wigwams with no concern. Sailors say all hands on deck. I say all hands on text. Circle, selected parts of this land. Work on directing plots and big plans. This is to try it at home. Manual for mayhem by promo and ACOM, the government assailants.
Word. Check it out.
Urban guerrilla warfare tactics. Yo, bro, you got the gas, I got the matches.
Yo, Act, you don't even gotta ask this. In the streets, we cause riots and class clashes using guerrilla warfare tactics.
Got pictures of Margaret Thatcher for target practice.
Promo and knacker, we preach what we practice.
Cause it's easier that way than backwards.
Revolution.
Guerrilla warfare, spread germs in the system.
Revolution.
Guerrilla warfare,
Revolution.
civilized look upon us as evil guys. Guerrilla warfare, world destroyers.
Revolution.
Ja. Det står här i Homebrew-studion. Du bildar dig.
Check it out, yo, you heard me on the radio, see me on the TV. P to the R, O-M-O-E, don't drink O-E. Stick to bricks, blue journalists, fucking up hip-hop. I wanna kick you in your one-track-minded scrotum. The rhymes I wrote them, so I quote them if you don't know them. Looptroop, fuck a scoop in the local newspaper. Wouldn't wanna share space with murderers and rapers. Anorectic princesses, getting killed in car chases. With paparazzis, corrupt cops and neo-Nazis. Rather stay low-key, won't fall for the okie-dokie. The media will really like to choke me, but right now they know that they can make money off what I'm doing. Little boys and girls wanna know about hip-hop, so they tune in to some radio station or some magazine posting like they down with the hip-hop scene, but only stereotype and misinterpret, of course. That's why little boys and girls need to check the source. And I'm not talking about that mag filled with fashion ads. Firm on the cover, little Kim showing her ass. Still, it's cool, I don't care, do your thing. I'ma do mine, we can't all do the same. It's not you I'm mad at, but the fact that media misuse and confuse the terms rap and hip-hop with regular dance music, and they never ever up on the new shit. So when you journalists finally pick up on this Looptroop thing, we'll do no interviews, we too complex to explain on half a page in the magazine, some minutes on the radio station, or TV shows throughout the nation. That's why I won't do no interviews when already half stepping, so ain't no damage did. On my back so much, people think we Siamese twins. Time for surgery, breaking needles, slicing skin. Microphones, cold crushing flesh and bones. Thugs get no harmony but slugs to the dome. I smack your moms on the ass. She didn't get mad. She turned the other butt cheek and even called me dad. You know what that makes you, son? A bastard. Battling me, you might as well start sizing up your casket. You get your ass kicked so hard that your mouth let out a fart and my shoe got bite marks. Your bodyguard said with the tip of his hat, do whatever you please. Just give me your autograph, so I signed my tag, my 12-inch that he brought, dedicated to his girl. Then cut your life short. Now you want life support. To put it short, don't fuck with promo. One down lyrical blood sport. Hey yo, step to this, and I'ma put you on ice like vanilla. My name's Supreme, guaranteed floor filler. This ill sweet turns killer as soon as I drop a rhyme. Snake you in the open mic line. Shine till you get blind. At times, all I can think of is to crush bums. Hey yo, my style's so dope, I need to smuggle it through customs. I get all thumbs up, you get one up your tushy. I grab the mic and make Kaiser Source look like a pussy. Don't push me, rhymes come up with red triangles. Push my truth reliable, heavily quoted like the Bible. No babble, bling babble. Your crew versus my crew, this is lethal tongue food. My style will fucking kill you.
I call heads. He calls heads. He called heads. It is a head. Let's go.
Or tails, what's your choice? The head's nodding on the real B-boys. Or do you want the sales? In other words, the tails, the asses, shaking on the ignorant masses. I'm no fascist with no hip-hop elite, but when I get emails from you, I press delete, cause your beats are dead. I aim for the heads, with the brains, the braids, the bodies and dreads, or whatever haircuts. You wanna move butts, then move your butt from in front of me. I'm not some mix-a-lot. That's why when I kick conscious lyrics over slow beats, the mass majority don't wanna hear it. But that's okay, this goes to the people living in concrete heaven, getting their records from street level. Or typhoons hang out with cuts, bang out the speakers. Well, you can catch me showing off my brand new sneakers, but don't step, child. I treat you like a stepchild. Step on your style and smile like a reptile. You slept wild. I came up with new concepts. Then when you woke up, you was all about nonsense. It's common sense. You don't fuck with the promo. A foot up the whack and these asses on my logo. Y'all should study to become ventriloquists, so when you say you whack rhyme, somebody else can get this. Besides, you already talk out your ass anyway. Yo, did somebody fart? Nah, that smart ass has something to say. Next time you come around, I'ma bring gas masks. Yeah, I saw your record, you had 2 S's and ass cap. You get laughed at, stepping in my sound booth, trying to sound cute, making music on your brown flute, aiming for the dance floor. That shit need to stop. Dancing is whack unless you break cookie or up rock. Yeah. So what's your choice? The heads nodding on the real B-boys. Or do you want the sales? In other words, the tails, the asses, shaking on the ignorant masses.
Yo, heads or tails? Now what's your choice? The heads nodding on the real B-boys. Or do you want the sales? In other words, the tails, the asses, shaking on the ignorant masses. Heads or tails competitions, my cosmic intuition. Tails for the play on the right one, no suspicion. Calm and collect, I make the first bet. Mic check 1, 2 MCs already in debt. Try to make it up, you can never catch me up. You're checking out when I quit scores, I think not. Cause when I got your finger, I go for the whole arm. Never stop at 21, I take your whole squadron. You're front, but couldn't go through with it. I couldn't stand it, that's why I transformed to the one-arm bandit. Equipped with a mic to pull the plug in your headset. You're going fast like playing full clip Russian roulette. And yet you wanna spin the wheel of fortune with your rapture. I capture any nonsense, kick it and see where I'm at ya. Press your luck, the game could be most deceiving. You double up your rounds, but you're still far from even. Heads or tails, what's your choice? The head's nodding on the real B-boys. Or do you want the sales? In other words, the tails, the asses, shaking on the ignorant masses.
Yo, supreme heads or tails, what do you prefer?
First give me head, then I work that tail, sir. Whether a head or a tail, listen close and comprehend. Put your tape to ground recording, cause I know you wanna hear this again. I rock for them, down with open mics, up rock fights, graffiti nights. I shine bright like northern lights. So if that ass is labeled as tight, shake what God gave you. We both know I'll do you right. You be out way past your curfew. I curse crews, hot shots like Charlie Sheen. Kids be banging their heads just by hearing the name Supreme. Illest ever seen on the scene. B-boys be raving. I step into the light, make girls scream like Wes Craven. MCs find it degrading the way I outplay them. Girlfriends hide engagement rings to claim they not dating. Baby, I won't leave you waiting for long. I love that way you was yelling at the stage. Supreme, I wanna get laid. We got it made, but you survived it big time, so you then it's probably mine. So heads or tails, what's your choice? The heads nodding on the real B-boys, or do you want the sails? In other words, the tails, the asses shaking on the ignorant masses.
Yo, heads or tails, what's your choice? The heads nodding on the real B-boys, or do you want the sails? In other words, the tails, the asses shaking on the ignorant masses. Yo, when the long arm of the law is grabbing you, backstabbing you, police cars passing you, on dark avenues, mag lights flashing you, pigs harassing you, breaking you down, smashing you on the concrete, you find out you can't compete with the number one thief on the street. I try to tell you that back on the biggest hustle track. It's okay to sell crack if the cops got your back, and they certainly will if they own your payoff. They know that if they fuck around, they getting laid off. And to cops, it's to the average citizen of clean conscience. Compared to a steady income, it's nonsense. That's why I stay getting busted for bullshit charges. More than one time came around. This what went down när jag och Tommy var I Bule. Du kommer ihåg, eller hur Big? Jordarsloop, vi hade just fotat pieces. Now we getting fucked by the long dick of the law. Inflict the social diseases cause they use no protection. Judge slammed the hammer, DA got an erection. Wouldn't even give me a public defender for such a small case, not paying on the train. Still they wanted 4,000 kroners from my bank account. I thought that was a too big amount, but the judge didn't have no sympathy on me. All on his mind, a conviction or a fine like Junior Reed. But I wasn't fighting no war. So why the mafia send the mailman with the ticket to me door? I was only trying to make a whole car. The Bigfoot beast wanna arrest I and they wanna put I behind bars. In just a blur, in just a blur. Primo Mia, Abu Jamal. Check it out, Yo, when the long arm of the law is grabbing you, backstabbing you, police cars passing you, on dark avenues, mag lights flashing you, pigs harassing you, breaking you down, smashing you.
When the long arm of the law is grabbing you, backstabbing you, police cars passing you, on dark avenues, mag lights flashing you, pigs harassing you, breaking you down, smashing you, asking you what, why, when, and we're at with you, and we're who, so you is innocent to prove, They in the wrong mood, you in the wrong groove, or you might look kinda rude, either ways you getting screwed, so what not to do, how to improve the system by not making moves, not questioning rules, not being concerned with who's getting beat and bruised, who's being abused, well, I got news for those who believe the police doing they work right. My man from back home killed this kid in a fight, had to do social work, he got arrested a few times, but never had to do time, never paid no fines. This other cat, he killed trains with visual violence, which equals a loss of cash money for the government. They couldn't prove his guilt as he stood in silence, but since that crime was economical, they bent every law and paragraph they could find to lock him up. Now what does that teach us? They don't give a fuck if you hurt flesh and blood, that don't cost nothing, but you'll get like 12 months for material destruction. Yo, that's disgusting. So when the long arm of the law's trying to get his grip, give him your middle finger, then split.
Yo, split. What? Yo, when the long arm of the law is grabbing you, backstabbing you, police cars passing you, on dark avenues, mag lights flashing you, pigs harassing you, breaking you down, smashing you. It's like this, I'm oppressed by the whole system. That's why I diss them, no fake ass kissing. Yo, listen, recently I had to pay a visit to Melbourne Courthouse, 2,000 crowns if I missed it, so skip it. I went down there to be confronted, I denied the whole scenario, said I couldn't have done it. Now I'm 30 in the morning, met my lawyer, he said it looked kinda bad, they got witnesses and all that. Fuck that, I still feel like I'm innocent. You think I wrote PIF on Mac D without a reason? Yo, I'm stuck, it's like David versus Goliath, a lonely man versus the corruption alliance. Don't expect silence though, I make noise till your ears bleed, and make the walls cry paint until I stop breathe. Believe me, I know the time when it's on, cosmic lyrically, I'm rockin' Babylon. But yo, guys, what happened at that trial instead? You know the same old song, they find my story insufficient, mistreated, defeated, and mentally harassed. An outcast who's done for punishment at last. Yo, when the long arm of the law is grabbing you, backstabbing you, police cars on dark avenues, mag lights flashing you, pigs harassing you, breaking you down, smashing you, government taxing you, and turning backs on you. If you got the wrong sex and the wrong accent too, the wrong attitude, living at the wrong latitude, still they want your ass to show gratitude.
Don't hate the media, become the media. They already know who we are, so why not get louder and louder and louder?
Prisoner code THX 1138. I'ma break the chains and litigate Bill Gates and Ricky Lake type intruders of your private life. It's like they got a million private eyes in the public eye. That they publicize double lies in the love disguise. Wolf in the sheep clothing. I just love these guys talking about freedom of speech, freedom of the word. It's a well-known fact. You need cash to make yourself heard with topics like these. They don't literally stop me, but I'd be happy to sell 20,000 copies. That don't make no revolution. So what am I to do then? Rather diluting than get my message diluted. Dilemma. Either you say nothing to a lot of people, or you try and kick some sense to a minority of equals who already know what you know and don't need to be schooled by 85% of the population. Keeps getting fooled by the mass media, misleading ya. All the press idiots gets greedier, chasing headlines and deadlines. The truth left behind us. Prime time and the blind lead the blind. It's the mass media misleading ya. All them press idiots gets greedier, chasing headlines and deadlines. The truth left behind us. Prime time. Yeah, they try to drug me with TV, deceive and mislead me. But on the low though, I don't keep what they feed me. Believe me, I throw it up like a bulimic. Don't tell no one no, they put me in a clinic for brainwashing. They wanna stop my guys with money and lies. They got the truth monopolized, manipulate and pollute the mind state. Generations of mind rape. My voice echoed off the walls of Jericho and Berlin in the old days. Listen close and hear it now in your own hallways. It's your baby brother quoting me. He got all tapes. Some use up to date one substance, not all saints. Mass media don't wanna deal with the real issues. They want you to think life's about chasing the riches, but that materialistic shit will fade away. Don't get caught up in the modern day slavery trade. It's only mass media misleading ya. All them press idiots gets greedier, chasing headlines and deadlines. The truth left behind. It's prime time and the blind lead the blind. It's the mass media misleading ya. All them press idiots gets greedier, chasing headlines and deadlines. The truth left behind. It's prime time and the blind lead the blind.
Notice that that's the opposite of the standard view about democracy. It's a game for elites. It's not for the ignorant masses.
The unemployed no longer want to be used. Modern day slavery, computer rules in the school system of miseducation. The entertainment business of indoctrination. Capitalist interests run the present information. Highway to hell approaching the end station at a faster pace than Formula One racing. Blaming the problems of society on immigration when the Sweden made guns exported to poor nations, causing wars and starvations, killing Africans and Asians, calling it foreign relations. And it's all annihilation. Yo, you force them to leave their homeland for an unknown land. Then look upon them as more barbaric than Conan. They ask you for work and you say no man, you can't be trusted. They walk down your street and get busted by your so-called justice. Designed to chain minds to put you in the lead and the others behind. Well, I will never drive your road again, never vote again, cause you will use the mass scapegoat again. I raid your radio show again, like once PE. Run up in your office screaming and raving, play me. I got the hottest beats out there courtesy of MB. And rhymes with a message to set your mind stay free from the mass media misleading ya. All them press idiots gets greedier, chasing headlines and deadlines. The truth left behind. It's prime time and the blind lead the blind. It's the mass media misleading ya. All them press idiots gets greedier, chasing headlines and deadlines. The truth left behind is prime time and the blind lead the blind.
This is democratic society.
Notice that that's the opposite of the standard view about democracy.
Nowhere else are people so addicted to information and entertainment via the printed word.
Propaganda is to democracy what violence is to a dictatorship.
It's a game for elites. It's not for the ignorant masses.
What?
99. David versus Goliath. Yeah. Kaz MIC, Supreme, Promo, DJ MB. Check it out. What?
Hated by everyone, but there's no way that we can rock after them. Hated by everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, all I see is MCs spreading whackness, preaching slackness. But your bullshit couldn't make me doing one track list, unless you take me out physically. Cause mentally you're 2,000 years behind with your flow delivery. Actually your cats is like an archaeological discovery from ancient times way beyond known history. I'm Kaz MIC and my troop went through a doorway. We rock live, make fire alarms go off from Norway to Broadway. MCs in the hallway stand by, microphone connected network, can't you see it's a busy line? Yo, I ain't got time to deal with jealousy, cause I haven't died disease inside of me but killing me. Plus, fans be feeling me from cities to farms. All around this godforsaken planet we walk upon. Bring it on, I break you down easy like cracking crayons. Make the audio rumble back in your headphones.
Hated by everyone, but there's no way that we can rock after them. Hated by everyone, but there's no way that we can rock after them.
Yo, ain't no way you can rock after these MCs. No way, you make heads bob like decent beats. And please, you don't want beef, you don't wanna try. Even with that extra chromosome, I think you know why. Supreme's why she put some extra work on her makeup. Like Sway and Tech, we gotta show the make 'em sleep and suckers wake up. See, I'm a floor filler, you a floor killer for sure. The only way you move the crowd is out the door. With poor flow and offbeat delivery. Facing your dad jockey, constantly mumbling.
Hey, yo, feeling me?
Not really, used like a Playboy flick. Let's never get to see no action, we want hardcore shit. Looptroop, that's it, the rest of them sit quiet. David versus Goliath, we turn a party to a riot. My crew will occupy the building, barricade the doors. Once the beat kicks in, you'll understand.
Hated by everyone, but there's no way that we can rock after them. Hated by everyone, but there's no way that we can rock after them. Looptroop. Hated by everyone. Hated by everyone, but there's no way that we can rock after them.
Yeah. Promo's a problem to the Western world like the Y2K. Giving the president's Y-toothache from sucking on my sugar daddy long dick all night. She wanted to get even. I was like, alright. I turned superstars into super hosts like Scotland Rock. Promo's an urban legend like soda and pop rock. I don't cock block, I cut off dickheads like Bobby. If you don't bob it, Looptroop shit, you can't stop it. You can cop it or copy it. Either way, you gotta have it. Listening to our shit has become an alarming habit of today's youth. Seekers of the truth, no wonder they stumble over this boy group sent from outer space to make the world better. Cause MCs act schizophrenic like the 23rd letter. Mission, exterminate every whack rapper and backstabber. Get more fame and sell more records than ever. That's what I'm after, and if you go after me on the microphone, you get nothing but laughter. Your DJ's cutbacks, stinking like butt cracks. You got skills, I got 2 words, fuck that.
Hated by everyone, but there's no way that we can rock after them. Hated by everyone, but there's no way that we can rock after them. Hated by everyone, but there's no way that we can rock after them. Hated by everyone.
Yo, a party ain't a party if we don't get to rip. And yo, a hottie ain't a hottie if I don't get to dip.
And yo, a cypher ain't a cypher if I did not spit.
Man, we won't spit shit if the beat ain't sick. Like that.
In the year 2000, watch out for Looptroop coming to reclaim a city near you. It's Tim Park with the truth. Detonate your city like a nuke. Conduct from blue suits and cop boots. Headline the news and reclaim the avenues. Scare them Nazi crews with rap attitudes. Cause mass media's polluting the nation. This is my Swedish history exclamation. I'd rather stand up for my views in handcuffs. This shit you can't trust, get fucked and banged up. Back in the days the state helped Hitler. Now they trying to arrest me for packing Rizzler. I can't live the law that they speak. My cause is deep, I get raw while you're asleep. Cause me and Promo keep a low probe, a big bro. Catch a
roll up. I'm like, what? Y'all want an autograph poster? Y'all cops are the same all over the world. Wanna rush me with the nightstick, charge me with anything that might stick. How sick can y'all get? 10 buck twos, the terrorist target. Excuse me, Sergeant, you need a pause for breathing. I'ma put my hands on a mic where you can see them. And yes, I use profanity and foul language, so you can point your fingers at me, cause I'm the bandit. That's how they planned it, so I can look like the enemy. Fucking with us mentally, the melody. This here's a 28 bar felony. Running with the Looptroop, reclaim your city.
Nowadays who got rights? The people? Not quite. Can you truly say that you feel safe in daily life? Yo, I try to rise cause the way I see democracy got to be the opposite of your hypocrisy. A cop to me is like a certified murderer who push you down mentally and physically hurting ya. Never protect and serving ya, that's the policy. That's why we reclaim the city with no apologies.
I see men pulling up in carloads, dressed in lawsuits, wanting to trap me behind barcodes. Like Giancarlo's, life's a big Olympic game. Money, drugs, and corruption, the winners stay the same. White guys in suits and ties, telling white lies, selling white lines. Dollar signs instead of eyes, but it's us they robbing blind. That's why we stick with dogs. Atomic canines on your ass like liquid blogs. Plus we sick with jobs, that's why we make hits with mobs. In the studio, devious G's through states and rob you. While you look the other way, nocturnal animals locked in a cage during the day. Then at nighttime, we break out on a mission to get even. Some evil heathens touring the highways of Sweden, leaving walls bleeding, cops breathing down our necks with bad breath, trying to keep us in check. But hey, Mr. Officer, listen, Mr. Constable, my name is Promo. I'm illegally responsible for this multinational corporation called Devious G. Still underground productive, but now tax deducted. Nothing to be fucked with like homos with AIDS. But here's a 3 o'clock roadblock, it's Promo they raid, cause they hate my rebel music with a passion. But yo, they cannot turn it down, they cannot cut my hair like Samson. My record keeps spinning, as long as the world is spinning. In the next inning, I'm swinging until I'm winning, cause cops been sinning since the beginning, and now the end is near. Promo, yo, I'm the fuck up out of here.
Nowadays who got rights? The people? Not quite. Can you truly say that you feel safe in daily life? Yo, I try to rise cause the way I see democracy got to be the opposite of your hypocrisy. A cop to me is like a certified murderer who push you down mentally and physically hurting ya. Never protect and serving ya, that's the policy. That's why we reclaim the city with no apologies. Yeah, no apologies.
Worldwide and universally, we had to rise. Business and the pleasures in life. Self-supported, fuck the industry. Business takes more than a dollar and a dream. Don't mix business with pleasure. You know what that means? Shit. Ain't a rapper with the deal as please. Some don't see where they run, so they run to the sea like lemmings. Drown in despair cause they depending. All dressed in designer underwear, but most rhymers are unaware, lyrically impaired, and not prepared to battle me. Been doing this since Karate Kid and Police Academy. A 23 years young man with no suntan. Always was a KRS-One fan with a belt on can. Criminal minus since 86. In 7th grade hung with crazy kids. Never lived in the ghetto but fell in love with ghetto music. That blueprint of hip-hop, who protects us from you shit. Nowadays rap sucks, I listen to Chucky Star, knowing one day my time will come. Wishing on my lucky star that they stop promoting the wrong thing. Word to Don King, that doesn't mean a damn thing. You still top ranking, I know.
Promo, how come your shit is so much fresher?
Cause I don't let the business suffocate the pleasure. I don't feel the pressure, I just rock on. That's why a lot of people don't seem to like me in Stockholm. But that's cool, I go for Japan and Germany, Australia, the whole world is what's concerning me. Not your petty bull about who did or said what first. Y'all keep Stockholm, I'ma conquer the universe. Worldwide and universally, we had to rise. Business and the pleasures in life. Self-supported, fuck the industry. Business takes more than $1 and a dream. Hey yo, we laugh on our way to the bank. That's how we combine business with pleasure. Go hand in hand like beats and rhymes. Thieves and crimes, me and mine. Looptroop, we go gold and we don't even have to try.
For a businessman, the troop team, we enterprise. Too strong to be slept on. Yo, we be our own managers, our own promoters. We take no orders, cause disorder in society by pushing tapes on mail order to make ways broader. We cross the border, rock a tape recorder right now. Someplace you never thought. I think I play a hated. Matter of fact, I'm MVP. Vesteros entrepreneurs built Devious G from the grassroots. Looptroop, most wanted in the DJ booth. A word of advice for the up and coming young youth. The recipe is produce this, press this, get fame. If you get this, get them back on wax. Never pay tax, never pay backs. Don't expect too much cash, but if you make money fast, make the money last. Make the honey slap. Make sure your crew stays tight. Remember, business is pleasure if it's done right. Never lose sight of your real friends, cause when career ends, I think we'd be glad we stuck to them. Guess that makes sense. Be intense on stage and be provocative. Always. For further information, peep the homepage for tour dates.
Worldwide and universal, we are the prize. Business and the pleasures in life. Self-supported, to really keep it real. Business takes more than $1 and a dream. Worldwide and universally, we are the prize.
Business and pleasure go hand in hand like beats and rhymes. Thieves and crimes, me and mines.
Business and the pleasures in life.
And yo, we laugh on the way to the bank. That's how we combine business with pleasure. Go hand in hand like beats and rhymes. Thieves and crimes, me and mines. Looptroop, we go gold and we don't even have to try.
We don't even have to try. We go for gold.
Business and pleasure. Business is pleasure.
Business.
Yo, det är promo eller shit. Från Looptroop eller Biff. Det är till alla riders det här. Fortsätt sätta upp ert namn överallt. Folk som har pengar, de gör det också. Genom reklamen. Vi har inga pengar. Det är därför det är olagligt. Illegal commercial. Här är man kallas writers. Det man kallas illegal commercials. Just because we do what the fuck we want. And them I call us writers. Them I call it illegal commercial. COPs try stop us, but them can't. Check it out. For the establishment, it's all about cash when it comes to graph versus commercials. Let me school you on the half. What's the basic difference between graph and commercials? Commercial motherfuckers got more cash in their purses. Other than that, of course, graffiti looks a lot better. A lot of them fools can even make nice letters, and they always exposing naked bodies. To get my point across, I don't need photos of hotties. All I need is some cans, an hour, maybe just 5 minutes. Depends on what result I want when I'm finished. Now let me interrupt your day-to-day boring style of life. With my name on the wall, graffiti broadcasted live. It won't cost you nothing, I got no product to sell, but a story to tell through the letters that spell S-H-I-T with the B-I-F-C-R-E-W. Love graffiti till death. I got one question. Why is graffiti illegal? We put our name on surfaces like any advertisement. In this society where everybody wants to make a name, but the rich make the rules and only they can play the game. The same thing with writers and corporations, but they got cash. That makes it legal devastation when they do it. And when we do it's vandalism. Do it too much, eventually get sent to prison. Why is that? It's simply cause we're the minority? Well, graph writers follow me. Book of Life in Western Society, Chapter 1. Without no dope, you're done. Like my man Vine, a year's a long time. It ain't no justice if graffiti's a crime. He's only 16, caught up in the system. Keep your head up and listen. Cause them I call us writers. Them I call it illegal commercials. Just because we do what the fuck we want. Them I call us writers. Them I call it illegal commercials. COPs try stop us, but them can't. Cosmic.
I got on the bus with my new refilled flow pen. Double bus, wrong started mirror. I'm not hesitating. On every clean surface I draw my name cause it's the same as those who advertise in papers and pay for the fame. Anyway, that's me and promo switch from bus over to train. Simple plans, get some cans and then out to paint. Skip the ticket, watch out for many uniforms. So we fuck the system like cheap girls in pornos. We got in the back, started tagging from behind every spot. what we could find of all material kinds. 15 minutes later, the train pulled in on the station with squeaking wheels and parked on track 6 position. Now a quick visit at the racking spot. Fill up your pockets and waistline before it gets too hot. Not on the dot, the train left again. So we got on it. Some empty seats in the back, you know we had to bomb it. And then we got off after riding 2 stops. Walked a few hundred meters along the tracks to the spot. I pull up the first can, started sketching up the lines. Had to duck for commuter trains going by all the time. Fast actions, all senses ready for reactions. But situation smooth to me and PB Maxin. The last highlights and the signature besides. Now a quick photo with the camera and then we out.
This ain't no unordinary story in any way. It's just the way we getting down every day, you see. This ain't no unordinary story in any way. It's just the way we getting down.
Now them I call us writers. Them I call it illegal commercial. Just because we do what the fuck we want. Them I call us writers. Them I call it illegal commercial. COP try stop us, but them can't.
I wanna say what's up to the graffiti artists, the artists, the artists.
Ja, big up till out. Rock on and on. AFD nu är Kaboo, Beta Arom, Biff Crew, Demo Sewer, Pisa mer. Ims Raw, Taste och Nav. Fortsätt grisa ner. IA Crew, Mil, Rave och Jace och BH. HC Mode, Tim, Side-taggar på. CPT och Puppet för inspiration. Vine, stammis på snuttstation. Stockholm, Reason, Chaos, Skill, Caster C, Mega, Krossa SL, K-Line Crew, T-Bag, Heise UP. Alla bombare på röda, kötta med. IT303, hela NG, Akira, IO, DNA, Mandel, Kennel, Pisti Sya från Malmö. Varför och snuten och kan dö.
Graffiti vandals can be hard to catch.
It's a huge problem.
All-out war on graffiti.
2 out of every 3 cans were stolen out of your typical neighborhood store.
And what happens to the kids convicted of graffiti offenses?
Crime scene colon, these cold streets you patrol on. Try to get a hold on, kids strapped with growl on. Crime scene colon, these cold streets you patrol on. Try to get a hold on, kids strapped with growl on.
Yeah, it was me and Sua, right? On a Tuesday night, had green, brown, black, 2 blue shades and white. Cosmic stayed home, but Biff Crew stayed tight. Staking out the steel dragon for a true spray fight. In other words, a back jump. Wishing that we wouldn't bump into them whack chumps. Cause the layup's getting crowded after sunset. Which is cool, but get in line, cause it ain't your fucking turn yet. Gotta burn shit. Can't come up with no lame style piece if you wanna tame the wild beast. Had better burn, murder the red worm. Spread germs in the system to make heads turn. And snap necks at the central stations. Young kids making cops run like mental patients. Don't they know that graffiti can't be stopped? Writers, unlike rappers, can't go pop. So they stay underground till the day graphers legalize. Civilized look upon us as evil guys. So we trot one away on 3rd rails in front of metal giants. Death defiant, to cops we keep lying. In the bushes, ambushes being plotted. Clean trains being spotted. Sign like there was dotted lines on the sides of the iron monsters. Representing VK Mafia, call us bombsters.
This is what the detectives are going to consider a bombing, where they take a specific chunk of a neighborhood and they absolutely destroy it.
Crime scene colon, these cold streets you patrol on. Try to get a hold on, kids strapped with growl on. Crime scene colon, these cold streets you patrol on. Try to get a hold on, kids strapped with growl on.
They just run off like we was Teflon. By the blink of an eye, they gone. Didn't fit in the soccer team as kids, so they started out wrong.
That makes sense, that's why they started to bomb.
Behind bars is where they really belong. It's like a lifestyle for these teens. The over-hooded sweatshirts, listen to rap music, moving criminal networks. They mainly from the suburbs, socially dysfunctional. A young graffiti writer, soon a fool for the criminal. Our chances are minimal to lead them back to the right side of the track. They refer to legal as whack.
They lack respect for authority, for taxpayers.
Their own parents pay this, it's about the papers. They supposed to be decent jet sayers, but now they trash like punk rocks and ravers. hair racers, raced by failures and fools. What we need is some rules in the public schools, cause this make us look bad, and by the end of the day, that's what really matters. The people in charge say they need the public to believe everything's working alright. What they don't know will hurt them, right? I mean, on one hand, it's not that dangerous, but it looks bad on the other. The voters are stupid, they judge the book by its cover. Crime scene colon, these cold streets we patrol on, trying to get a hold on, kids strapped with crowd on.
Establish a graffiti police unit to combat the problem.
Crack down on graffiti.
Crime scene colon, these cold streets we patrol on.
You try to get a hold on us kids strapped with crowd on, but for too long people believed in your fiction. That rappers came from broken homes with drug addictions. Get the picture, it's a mixture of 4 ingredients, kept alive by cats who truly believe in them. I won't be naming them, but this one in this time still on sell-out, man, that's why it's still a crime.
How many real rap writers we got here tonight? Pump your fist for what you believe is right.
Yo, these Northern Light MC characters won't take any shit from suckers with pockets packed with badges. Still the baddest in any weather, in any season, whether political or for the fuck of it reasons. Decent society like a spot in your rear. This generation heroes night shift volunteers. Crime scene colon, these cold streets you patrol on. Try to get a hold on, kids strapped with crowd on. Crime scene colon, these cold streets you patrol on. Try to get a hold on, kids strapped with belt on.
Chase rated, but mostly getting shit painted. And your graph can't be faded.
Kids don't think that graffiti is a crime. They need to understand that personal property belongs to other people, and they don't have a right to damage
it. Fire. Check it. Give us one date and we give you one take. Done straight, not rehearsed in one take. Late 98, but the shit we make. Regular goofy, the decades to create. Yo, give us one take and we give you one take. Done straight, not rehearsed in one take. Late 98, but the shit we make. Regular goofy, the decades to create. Yo, I gotta spit rhymes like arrows of fire, like graffiti writers, city hall committee fighters. Yo, give me them lighters, riot igniters. Fund them trains, let's make this an all-nighter. Set them aflame with names like Race, Skill, Divine Dean, Suicide and Jay. I could go on for days, peace, divine and taste. All Leo's writers, there's concrete to be defaced. Songs to be recorded, parties to be turned out. It's hectic, but we don't face the risk of being burned out. Cause when I step on stage, my face starts to perspire. That's cool, no author could put out this fire. Not even fire water, though I got too many friends who spend too many ends on too many drinks. Appetite for destruction, turn to self-destruction. What the fuck, son? I got too much love to just reluctantly observe. Cause you deserve a lot better. Used to be trendsetters, now the world's got you better. I fully understand, just wanted y'all to know I love ya. And the friends and family, there's nothing that's above ya. Give us one day and we give you one take. Done straight, not rehearsed in one take. Late 98, cut the shit we make. Regular goofy, the decades to create. Give us one day and we give you one take. Done straight, not rehearsed in one take. Late 98, cut the shit we make. Regular goofy, a decade to create.
Without a lighter, this lyrical graph writer. Fix up the pen and just burn off the mic wire. Looptroops on every flyer. From here to Copenhagen, 0-1 reps, no competition in debating. There's no doubt that we be the best in any possible rap sessions, rap testing. You're just a freshman, the mic you couldn't wreck in. First round was hard, well here comes the second. Straight from the system of the cabinet president. You been dope just like me running for president. Mission impossible, too rough obstacles. Your attitude's blown up like infected testicles. These MCs got toys wrapped in straight jackets. You're addicted, digging this like fucking maggots. Scandinavia, up north rap mania. 24/7 got powers like media. The illest group, Looptroops on the 10 o'clock news. Street style, conquering blocks and avenues. We got mad style, like old Rasta skanking. So what more can I say? Yo, top ranking.
Give us one day and we give you one take. Done straight, not rehearsed in one take. Late 98, but the shit we make. Regular goofy, the decade to create. Give us one day and we give you one take. Done straight, not rehearsed in one take. Late 98, but the shit we make. Regular goofy, a decade to create.
On a day like today, the fire's my source. That blowtorch forcing you to get yours. Keep you hungry for applause. Make me long for the cabinet. Make me persuade these two from Copenhagen jet to Gothenburg. In one day, one take we make. And I bet, kid, one day someday you'll say be great. Today you might debate whether we're true or not. Fuck you. Looptroop got burning hearts like punk rocks, and this punk rocks like you never did, never will. Heat of the fire makes it kinda hard to chill, but I build with my loved ones, so I'm happy to burn. And maybe I can spark the next kid up. He gets lit up and the flame is passed on like the Olympic one. Like I'ma pass it to my son when my time has come. But till that day, no way you can put out these lights. Looptroop, Molotov, cocktails for life.
Yeah. Give us one day and we give you one take. Done straight, not rehearsed in one take. Late 98, all the shit we make. Regular groups need a decade to create. Give us one day and we give you one take. Done straight, not rehearsed in one take. Late 98, but the shit we make. Regular groups need a decade to create. And that's word.
Babylon shots off brains and make up restrictions against revolutionary thoughts and addictions. But ain't no fiction when they try to stay alive. Social benefit unless you got a 9 to 5. Money makers is equal to rule innovators. Cash creates capitalistic dictators. Fat accounts is what counts, isn't that strange? That actual people get treated like pocket change. So what can they accomplish with materialism? I believe nothing, just destructive negativism. If you're living in the city, kids, you have to fit. It's like war, draw a bad card, and you ain't shit. God forbid that evil powers would take control and judge people by analyzing their bankroll. In Babylon, freedom is only an illusion. Take heed, listen to the Looptroop Constitution.
Babylon, them have the biggest muscle. That's why them get away with the biggest hustle. Babylon not want no competition. That's why them put criminals in prison. Babylon, them have the biggest muscle. That's why them get away with the biggest hustle. Babylon not want no competition. Check it out, yo, yo, yo. My lifestyle's wake up in the morning, smoking MC like they say a rapper a day keeps the doctor away. But the cops on my case, they wanna search my ashtray. If I had one, last night was action. Here's what happened. Me and my crew was on our way to Chili's Club, and up stepped these two blue suits with billy clubs, flashing a light in my eye, talking about my pupils too big, taking me to the station for narcotics. This shit I can't dig. I told the pigs I only smoke MCs, but aw shit, I just came home from the Roskilde festivities. You know what that means? The second-hand smoking just sitting in a tent will leave traces in my piss cup to make them think I'm mad, babe. Now they wanna take my rent. For what? I'm just trying to live and get my cut like Saddam.
You convene for money, food, sex, or alcohol. But where I'm from, you an addict, even if you burn just one bowl a week. They got mad control of these streets. Why don't you fit in the majority? You must be incomplete, oh please. I try to think for myself, but that's a no-no. Not supposed to be a man. You should be a working robo. Homophobic, sexual and racial unequality. That's the Babylon melody. And now you telling me this nation is falling, man, how stupid can you be? We're the one controlling the destruction of your production. Well, I'm predicting that the men of power would anyway choose us as victims. Your restrictions ain't my law, your values ain't my values, and your mistakes ain't my fault. I thought politicians cared for people's health, but most of y'all are mostly interested in money for yourself, for your own wealth. Damn right, you rich suckers need a parachute, cause I've been sniping your private jets. You can't fool the truth.
Babylon, them have the biggest muscle. That's why them get away with the biggest hustle. Babylon now want no competition. That's why them put criminals in prison.
I got a problem with the way that the media portrays me. The public believes everything they say. The rider is violent and stalks his prey with baseball bats and guns. Yo, stay out of my way. Nah, the only caps I bust is on the rust. Red or gray plus. I pack chrome spray on the 11 bus that I ride to the last stop. Sitting in the back listening to hip-hop, putting up my name with the ink pen. Not a 9/30mm. Got it from my man Dem. Never drop dimes or gems on my friends. You know my real style, smoking heroin to stay up all night writing graffiti, y'all. Don't believe me? But it's in the media saying that graffiti is organized crime, motorcycle club style, psycho buck wow. 41 buses got bombed, is that wrong? The people with power drop real bombs, got real arms. Kids losing arms on landmines, people losing lives.
making widows out of wives. So there's worse things to worry about in this cold world, like men in their 50s raping 8-year-old girls. Still, cops wanna crack down on hip-hop jams, securing the areas with candid cams. Like on Cafe 44, I got harassed by the narcs. Told me take off your underpants. They only found stretch marks and my dick, but your leg on me hand. You're not my girlfriend. Nah. Babylon, Babylon, stay off my dick for what are you searching? They let me go, the only shit I saw was tapes. And I overdosed the crowd when I stepped on stage. But that's another story, now I'm ghost. First I gotta say peace to Westeros. First and foremost, the Babylon is falling crew. My man Dem, my man Sue, I love you. Babylon and them have the biggest muscle. That's why them get away with the biggest hustle. Babylon I want no competition. That's why them put criminals in prison. Babylon and them have the biggest muscle. That's why them get away with the biggest hustle. Babylon I want no competition. That's why them put criminals in prison. We have to jet down Babylon. For the establishment, it's all about cash. Jet down Babylon and live free of first.
I met this man while myself was just a boy. He had the greatest powers, both within destroy. He gave life, took life, little did I know that he went straight for mine. I was too young, he was too old. He spoke to me in words I could never understand, and I never will, and that's the secret of his plan. He told me he could rule the world in harmony, but he got too many enemies in modern day society. He'll be my teacher till my last day on earth. He might make me wanna die, but he also gave me birth. The only true God of this universe, the true meaning of life. For better, for worse, I curse those who turn their backs to such a savior. Destructive behavior, you're doomed to be a failure. Cause we need positive vibration. Fuck that attitude, let's join forces for a strong hip-hop nation. Amazing, the way love conquers all. If you side with hate, you guaranteed to fall. For those who support the culture, sing with me. 1L to the OVE. Fuck that attitude, let's join forces for a strong hip-hop nation. Peace to man, woman, daughter and son. Yo, drop that attitude, let's join forces for a strong hip-hop nation. Once I met this man while myself was just a boy. His name was Love, told me all about happiness and joy. I enjoy when my people got smiling faces. Fuck golden watches, rings and fat bracelets. Fuck a facelift, you can't buy love for cash. When it's true from the heart, it's not dependent on your stash. And drop that attitude, looking bad ain't hardcore. A stranger is a friend you just haven't met before. And at the jams, everybody's acting all dangerous. You get respect by showing your skills, not your muscles. You work out in the gym, but never in the lab. While you pumping iron, you need a mic to grab. Or a spray can kid, go practice the windmill. To prevail, we need both heart and skill. So I will show my love for hip-hop. And all of that negative shit needs to stop. Drop that attitude, let's join forces for a strong hip-hop nation. Peace to man, woman, daughter and son, say. Drop that attitude, let's join forces for a strong hip-hop nation. Once I met love, this time in shape of a female. Ooh, she rocked my world, I'm so sorry there's no replay, that game's over. But next time I gamble, see, I know the rules a little better, fucking MVP. I'm like, sister, bring your game to my court. Let's make love for the sport, mine is all natural. Nothing you shoot up or snort. My train of thought, fully packed with love. Gotta give love to Vestadors, Club the Mafia. And yo, my son Mo, to know where to live. And now you sleeping under my roof, kid, and got me full of supply the whole year. My second brother, me and Salah be one. The same teacher, different mothers. Superman lovers, Looptroop, big-hearted. Always underground, the same place where it started. To all rappers, DJs, B-boys, and MCs, remember you's family, not enemies. Fuck that attitude, let's join forces for a strong hip-hop nation. Yo, peace to man, woman, daughter, and son. Drop that attitude, let's join forces for a strong hip-hop nation.